Right guys, how's it going? We're back on Commander I Dared. Simply because I enjoyed this more than... I know that I said that I would be sort of switching between this new account and Adored, yeah, so that I could build up Adored and get bigger ships. But I've really quite enjoyed this the last time. It's like I said, I enjoy it at the start, yeah, when you start out new again. Just the fact that I'm online as well, I'm playing in open play. It's got a little bit more edge to it. So I thought I would just log into this one for a few hours again tonight as well. So I'm in a Sidewinder and I have 273,000 in assets. That's what I did in that first episode. That's not bad at all, really, when you think about it. It was helped along by a large 110,000, I think it was battle weapons smuggling job or something, right at the end. And I'd probably made an awful lot more had I not been stuck outside requesting docking. A quick look at the bulletin board then. I don't really fancy that one, that's not worth much. Yeah, certainly not much here. Now once again I managed to log out at a station that doesn't have any outfitting. I don't know why I always seem to do that. It's got no outfitting, no shipyard. You can see what I've got, yeah, a couple of burst lasers there. And I think it was mostly D-spec, yeah, there's a D-spec drive there. I'm still using E sensors, that's not much good. D thrusters. I'm going to be upgrading this Sidewinder. That doesn't mean that I won't, jump into another ship as well and then come back to the Sidewinder. I want to fly a fully A-spec Sidewinder, yeah, just to see how that performs in combat. You can imagine how nimble it should be, yeah, very much like an Eagle, I would hope. Right, so there's nothing really happening here, so I'm going to go elsewhere. Galaxy map. Where though is the question? Where should I head to? I am blazing my own trail, and that pretty much explains why I can't decide what to do. All of these options, it's too many options. Give me a straight line to someplace. Should I head to Sol? You can imagine that Sol's going to be really busy, full of people, yeah? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well actually, I think I'm going to head into Empire space because I really do want to get into a courier again. Or for the first time, I've never actually had one yet. Right, I'm going to head over to Leiden then, the Empire space. It's a really big class F, that one. Right, so let's head to Fortress Anderton. One last check of the bulletin board. There's even less now. Right, so off we go. Now, 2 jumps to Leiden. I should have just about enough fuel to make it.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, maybe I'm not going to have enough fuel to make it. Right, so let's refuel here at, I guess, Chapman Terminal. Now, I should have bought a fuel scoop, yeah? But since when did I do anything optimally? Bit of a newbie error to get caught in the gravity well. Christ. Taking longer to get this last 20 megameters than it did to get here.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Bit of pro landing there. Right, so I've refueled. Let's check the bulletin board before I do anything else. Right, I mean this is not too bad, but I'm looking for the kind of big money. A Pirate Lord, yeah, 45,000 for a Pirate Lord, no thanks. Okay, so let's check out outfitting while I'm here. They may have an upgrade on something. Now they've got gimbaled pulse lasers, however I'm really thinking I want the gimbaled beams, yeah. They're expensive though. I think I'm going to stick these gimbaled pulse lasers on though, instead of the burst ones. This theoretically is a downgrade, yeah. But not really. We know that the pulse lasers just fire and fire and fire. Right, my scanner and my chaff launcher I'm going to keep. Right, I guess we can get D1 sensors, so that's a good upgrade. Yeah, I'm kind of at that stage where the only real upgrade is probably 160,000, too expensive. I can't actually afford it. However, it would leave me with not enough rebuy cost. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. Go with a D1 life support. are now basically completely D-spec apart from the power distributor. It's everything you would expect me to do. Right, one pirate, 13,000. I could probably do that, yeah. LFT 1504. So let's have a look. Galaxy map. It's right across here. Yeah, it is a step backward, but maybe worth doing for that kind of money. So let's plot a route there. I'm going to take this one. Right, so I took a little break there, so I can check the bulletin board again. I'll see if there's anything else. Oh, there is indeed 129,000. Well, I'm taking this one. 2 Imperial slaves. I can't not take these, yeah. 129,000 to right. So, LHS 3505. Was that where I was going? And here's another one going to LHS 3505. So I'm going to take that, yeah. This is nice. Right, so of course it's in the wrong direction. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No way, look. I can't actually make it in my crappy little frameshift drive. I've got to go all the way around there. Right, I think what I need to do is upgrade my drive. Now, I'm not going to upgrade to the A spec because that's suicide, but the B1 will do it. Now, if I go back to the Galaxy map, should hopefully be able to make that in one jump now. Oh no, you're kidding me on. How far away is this? I don't understand this. What's going on here? Right, so I'm here, and it's only 9.84 light years away. I don't get that. Why can't I jump directly to it? Why is there no route going to that? Right, I'm not going to plot the route. I'm going to exit, and I'm just going to try jump directly to it. Very strange, that one.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, that was just bizarre, in all honesty. There must be a reason for that. And I'm probably being very thick that I just can't work it out. Destination. Aha, right, I've got a message that I've missed. How do I... How do I... No, that's not going to work. Jonked. I have no idea how to actually respond to you. There must be a way. Why did it not show up either? Right. So I'm still a noob at this. And my keybinds don't seem to be working. So that's something I'm going to have to fix up. Yeah, I'm using the same twist on the joystick. Oh Christ, no. Right, I'm getting a bit all over the place here. An expert. And an eagle as well.
Under attack.
4 pips into shield. See, I'm trying to talk to Jonked. Jonked, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce that one. Yeah, and trying to figure out my comms, and then I get interdicted by an expert. Eagle. Expert seems pretty high actually, but then again I am carrying Imperial slaves, so I don't actually mind seeing stuff like this because I think it means, you know, I'm fair game. If I'm going to be hauling Imperial slaves around, then yeah, I think that expert level eagles should be interdicting me even though I'm harmless.
Target shields offline.
So maybe they're doing something right there, yeah? You better believe it, Eagle. Now I do want to try and kill warrant scan this guy because he might be worth quite a bit.
Target shields online.
My greed could be my downfall though. Ah, so close. Right. You're a goner, Jog. The police are coming now to save me. I'm not sure if I should switch that off or not.
Target shields offline.
Right, he's a goner. $12,000.
Destroyed.
Right, I'm going to respond. I found out that if I press tab, I can switch between local and chat. It's much like the wargaming games. I've just realised I'm carrying slaves. Jesus, how much could I mess this up?
Cannot comply.
Dear God, I need to get out of here before I do anything.
Comply.
Hard points.
Frameshift drive.
I'm such a noob at this right now. I've never used the comm panel before, yeah, you've seen that.
2, 1, engage.
I think I better just get into this outpost and then I'll respond. And I think I should probably turn off report crimes against me as well. Honestly, you would think this is the first time I'd played this game. Right, I do need to smuggle these in first of all, yeah? Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Whoops.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Shields online.
Right, so I'm going to try and figure out this voice chat thing. It's F3 in my keyboard, yeah, the comms panel I've made to F3. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do in all honesty, yeah. I've got the microphone right in front of my face. I've got the HOTAS, which I can barely see because of the microphone and pop filter. And my keyboard is like a foot away, probably, yeah, about 30 centimetres away from me. Right, so back to the game. I'm gonna cash in 130,000 for slaves, the slaves that I almost got caught with. And also another 14,000, nicely done. I'm not going to start killing traders. I did say that I wouldn't be using morality, yeah, but I've got a kind of inbuilt morality that... Supposedly I've got an inbuilt morality, yeah, I've just cargo hauled 2 ton of slaves. So much for my inbuilt morality, yeah. I think there's maybe a slight diff, but there's not really, yeah. If I'm going to trade slaves, I should really be killing traders as well. And it does pay pretty well. And it is in Leaden, yeah. That is where I was going to go. However, I'm trying to build up my rep with the Empire, or I'm hoping to do that. So I'm not going to go there and start killing some some traders. Now, I wonder if there's another upgrade I can make. Now, smart upgrades are, of course, stuff like the shield, thrusters. However, you're going to quickly run into power issues, yeah? Let's go with the A4 thrusters, though. Sorry, the A2 thrusters. I've still got enough power there, but I now need to manage stuff, yeah? Cargo hatch to priority 2 is all I need to do. Right, so I guess we should go and complete this pirate killing mission in LFT 1504, yeah? I wonder what that was all about, why I couldn't do that jump on the galaxy map. But anyway, I'm going over there to finish off this mission. Killing one pirate for 13,000. Everything just seems really very small beer though, doesn't it, compared to these smuggling missions? 130,000 for a couple of slaves. Yeah. Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
No! Oh, Jesus, that was really stupid. Yeah, don't use your thrusters while boosting, especially when you've got new thrusters, yeah? Not when you're boosting through a letterbox. These thrusters were just so fast there that completely took me by surprise. It's just a kind of stupid thing to do anyway. Right, we've got a commander in a hauler. Destination. He's probably terrified of my scary Sidewinder. Right, so back to the action. We are in LFT 1504. Let's jump into this unidentified signal source and hope we can find a pirate to kill. You know, that's kind of weird. I'm aimless explorer. Ah, it's because I haven't sold any data yet though, isn't it? Right, so I've got some data to sell as well. Probably not worth an awful lot. Right, we've got an asp here. This could be nice for money. He's wanted.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
A mostly harmless asp. This is quite a... Well, this is not going to be easy, is it? Let's target his power plant anyway. Now, he's not actually in a wing, so it must be fair game, yeah? He's been attacked now. This gives me a chance. We've got an anaconda in here as well. What am I doing in here?
Target shields offline.
Yeah, I mean this feels pretty nimble. I've got to say it feels nimble, yeah. I am in A-spec thrusters, so this is about as good as it gets.
Target shields online.
But yeah, there's no question that this can
Target shields offline.
twist and turn quite nicely. Like I said, those pulse lasers, they just fire forever. I think I already killed one that scanned this guy, didn't I? I'm doing it again now anyway, by the looks of things. I was doing it. Now, I'm already complete. Yeah, you can see it says kill one that scanned complete. So no need to do it again.
Online. Target shields offline.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to try beam lasers out. It's all well and good having the DPS, yeah, or the damage per minute even, with these pulse lasers, but you still need to be dishing out the most damage you can, I think. You've got to be careful because this guy's almost down because of the power plant.
Target shields online.
Cool. Ah, how smart is that? So this isn't too bad, yeah? Pretty decent action for a Sidewinder.
Target shields offline.
You're a goner. Kick tard.
Target destroyed.
34,000. Completed the mission as well. So now we're going to head back to Chapman Terminal in LP694. Now, one of the reasons why it took me to get online, took me so long to get online, is because I was kind of waiting on guilds. And I'm still kind of waiting on guilds. This is what, you know, I think would really put the game into another level. I understand the whole thing about, you know, how can you have guilds in space and all that stuff, but I mean, you've got comms chatter there anyway, yeah? So why not just have guilds in the game? What's the big deal? A lot of people are really anti-guilds. They're anti the close quarters championships. They're anti a lot of things, in all honesty, the sort of social aspect. I understand that, right? Being 40 years old, I certainly understand that a game like Elite has more mature players. We're maybe not into an awful lot of that type of guild mentality, you know? We're not into like the raiding mentality, the real competition type thing. In actual fact, I am pretty competitive. I always have been. So maybe that's the difference between me and, you know, the average 40-year-old. Guilds don't need to be about competition, though, and I think that this is something that maybe a lot of the guys around my age and older are a little bit wary about. I mean, that's the sort of idea I get from reading the forums, yeah. People are really anti-guilds. But truth be told, it's coming, yeah. There is no way that they won't add guilds to the game eventually. It's definitely coming, yeah. This is how games like World of Warcraft manage to keep so many of their subscribers, yeah. People long since gave up in the actual game, but they'll just log in to talk to people and just to be there in the group. And it's just a natural progression, guys. It's inevitable, yeah. But I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, this got nice thrusters now, that's for sure. You notice it especially when you boost. The thrusters are crazy. I'm not going to do it in the way in though. Landing gear.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so a reload and a refuel. I just realised that I didn't actually cash in my bounty in that last system I was in. So that's a little bit annoying. Looks like I've got quite a few claims actually. 1504 and 3505. So that's something I definitely need to concentrate on a bit better. Right, so I guess I need to go back here. Oh. I could maybe do this one, Brunel Terminal. Right, so that's where I'm heading to anyway, yeah? So I'm going to take this small 3,000 credit delivery job. These are ones that I normally ignore, but there's always a chance, yeah? Now here's another one that might be worth something, because I've got a cash in at LHS 3505 too. So Hewish Station. Right, so 3505's the one that I jumped to before, yeah? So yeah, I can take this mission to there as well. It's worth another 14,000. And there's another one to 3505. So yeah, I'm going to take that. Right, so we've got a plan. I'm going to head to 1504 and then head back to 3505. Right, so I'm cashing in bounty claims. This could take a while, yeah, before I remember that I am actually still cashing in bounties and stuff like that. Because I didn't do that at all while I was playing the Life of Crime, yeah. Right, so we are redeeming this 18,000 bounty voucher. Of course we're going to check the bulletin board as well, because I've got this 3,000 credit to deliver. Now what about these? System, I'm not going there. Maybe I am now though. Yeah, there's two going to the same place. Sharma Base. I can't not take those two. Right, so I'm going to accept that one.
At maximum capacity.
Now what happened there? I've got maximum capacity cargo. Because I'm carrying power generators. Right, well let's go into outfitting and fit some more cargo space. Now I'm not really willing to give up my shield, obviously, so I'm going to get rid of this interdictor and I'm just going to fit 2 more cargo space, and that should let me take this. There we go, 1 more tobacco. Right, so we're kind of heading away from my next target, but I should be able to get here and then head back. Now, don't get too close to the T-Tower, yeah? It's quite an interesting looking setup over there. Those must be planets, yeah? Right, so we've got 33 minutes to get to LHS 3505 after this. So we're heading straight for there. And that should be a pretty decent night's work in all honesty. Right, I've got to find an LHS 3505 as well, so that's something I need to look out for. Now I'm also carrying illicit cargo, so let's come in at this the proper direction. That was nicely done, by the way. I hope you noticed that. Of course it's an outpost, so it doesn't really matter what direction you come at it from. Now I die, victim. What the hell? An adder. Who is he shooting at? Me.
Under attack.
Interesting. That's new, yeah. I've just entered the no fire zone.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Oh Christ.
Frameshift charge detected.
Awesome. What was that all about? Hard points. Right now, how do I get away from this? This is gonna be annoying as hell if this has cost me 90,000 or so.
3, 2, 1, engage.
I mean, I should just have left him alone, but I sort of... You know what I'm like, yeah? I can't resist those sort of things. Right, so at least it's no longer hostile. After that little bit of drama, we're just gonna slip these narcotics in. What's this one? 1504. It's worth a lot, yeah. Is that where I was heading back to? Right, no, I'm going to head back to this 3505, yeah. This is the one that I'm going to end up at. So, I'm going to launch. Right, so Olivas City, 24 minutes, and then I need to go to Hewish Station. Oh, Christ. How far away is this? It's pretty far away, but I should make it. I didn't realise it was so far away or I wouldn't have bothered. Now after all this, I'm probably going to be good enough for some real action, maybe in a resource site. But that's probably going to be the next, well, that is going to be the next video, I think. Right, so this little cache in here. Right, I can now afford this A2 power plant, so I'm just going to buy it. So that I never need to worry about power again, yeah. Now, interestingly, here is another mission going to Liaden, which is where I was heading, yeah. So I'm going to accept this one. It just knows, yeah, when I'm getting ready to log off. But first of all, I've got a delivery here to Hewish Station. It's not nearby, by the way, yeah. It's pretty far away. But I've got 5 hours to get to Liaden anyway.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
The scientific outpost, this Hewish Station. Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Galaxy map. Ah, right, cool. So you can actually see your friends on the galaxy map. Right, I didn't realise that. Right, okay, that's pretty cool, yeah? So you can at least know where your friends are. US Station, a scientific research station around a brown and grey rock. I'm sure there's a reason for it being here though. Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so 14,000 for these power generators. Let's not forget also this local security for 12,000 bond. Looks like I've got a fine to pay here. 8,243. What the hell? Right, I'm going to look at the bulletin board, but unless it's going to Leaden, I'm not taking it, no matter what. Look at all the missions here, but they're all unobtainable. Right, so let's finish off Coal Terminal in Leaden. And I will also have Empire Claim to pick up. Quite surprising to see such a large star, yeah. System map. This has got to be on its way to being a giant. That is way too big for just a normal Class F, yeah? Twice the solar radius. Yeah. It even looked big when we jumped in. That is one bright looking station. I guess it's pretty close to the star, yeah? Not that close. Right, so there's every chance that this has been quite a long episode. I just sort of kept it going on and on. That's a pretty good sign though, yeah? That's what you want to do because it means that you're playing the game on and on. Landing gear. Right, so I finally reached my destination. 43,000 for weapon smuggling. Another 16,000 for bounty vouchers. Now, I can afford the A2 shield, I'm sure. Leaves me with 15,000 credits, which should be enough to cover my buyback cost. Now, I am now almost A-spec. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You've watched me go from D-spec to A-spec in the course of an episode. I've only got the B2 drive, yeah, but that's not that important. I'll upgrade that when I can. But I've got the A2 shield, the A1 distributor, the A2 thrusters and the A2 power plant. I'll think about getting better weapons. I'll just make sure I do have enough money. I don't have enough money for the rebuy cost. Christ. Right, so how did it jump so much? Right, obviously I'm going to have to sell something then because there's no way I'm taking that. I'm going to go down to the C2 drive instead of the B2. That's got me plenty of money back. Yeah, always check that, yeah, because I would have been convinced that I was still under the rebuy cost there. But, yeah, there you go. Right, a big thank you to Commander Jonged. You're going to have to tell me what that is, yeah? I've got no idea. Jogent. Who helped me through the chat. Which is a little bit strange, it's got to be said. Very difficult to talk a lot, guys, yeah? When I've got the keyboard, which is almost 30-40 centimetres away. And I have got various hardware in between me, including my boom stand, my microphone, and the HOTAS X. So, just be aware of that if, if I'm maybe not feeling totally chatty all the time. It's been great fun again, and I will catch you in the next one.